Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Progress Pete, and you're watching Real Food for Thought. Coming back at y'all with another one, everybody. I think today is probably the saddest video I've done thus far. This 3-year-old kid dies from a gunshot wound to the face in what police are investigating as an accident. Gunshot wound to the face, y'all. 3 years old. Chicago. When there's no beef going on, a kid gets his hand on a gun and shoot himself in the face. It's like Chicago got a death curse on it or something, bro. But anyway, I'm not a real superstitious person, though. I don't really just believe in the death curse. But, man, that's just crazy, man. Chicago, man, what's really going on, you know? But anyway, a 3-year-old boy died Sunday after he was found shot in the head in what Chicago police said may have been an accidental incident. Officers were called to a home in the 9600 block of South Escanaba Avenue in the South Deering neighborhood around 4:15 p.m., according to a police spokesman citing preliminary information. The boy, Micah Davis, was taken to Advocate Trinity Hospital, where he was pronounced dead, according to police and the Cook County Medical Examiner's Office. Family told police they heard a gunshot from another room and found Michael with the gun. Police spokesman Anthony, I'm about to butcher this man's last name, forgive me, man, if you hear me say this, Anthony Guglielmi tweeted Sunday night. The Illinois Department of Children and Family Services has also been called in to assist, he said. Now, the Department of Children Family Services, boy, those people get in your life, and it ain't no joke. I have been through a custody battle. Also, I remember them getting involved in our lives when I was young. They came in the house, and I was cutting grass, and my mom was at work. And them people gave my mom hell. And they stayed in our life for some months just because they came home and I was cutting grass. And I was like 14 years old. So they said Office of Family Support was called in to assist. But man, those people don't play. So those parents probably got a whole lot of stuff ahead of them, boy. It ain't no joke what they're about to face. I mean, on top of just grieving for your own child because you just lost your child, these people are about to be up your ass. Y'all let a 3-year-old child get to a loaded gun. Man, y'all tripping. And I know it's important to have iron in the house because I'm from New Orleans, bro. So if you don't have iron in the house, anybody could just walk in your house and smash it. So I get it. You got to have that. I get it. You got to have protection. But come on, man. You got to be more careful than that, man. You don't just leave your gun anywhere. For a 3-year-old to be able to get the gun had to be somewhere real simple. But anyway, let's get on with the story. Yellow tape was tied across 3 houses on Escanaba, where neighbors stood watching the police. None of them reported hearing any gunshots, though some invited detectives indoors to check their security camera footage. A door was ajar on the red brick 2-story house that officers were guarding. Elizabeth Munoz, 16, said she saw a woman and a man run out of the 2-story apartment a few houses down, carrying what appeared to be an unconscious child to the car before driving off. Like the rest of the neighborhood, Elizabeth was waiting for more information. It's just mind-blowing, she said. Nothing like that ever happens around here. John Sandoval, a 63-year-old retired police officer, said he showed up to the crime scene as a member of his community watch group, making sure he could collect the facts and reassure the neighborhood that there was no threat to safety. Sandoval described the area as a nice, quiet neighborhood, but as a former cop, he stressed the importance of responsible gun ownership, especially around kids. If there are children around, they don't know nothing about it if I have a gun or not. He said, they don't need to know. I agree with that, detective. They don't need to know if you got a gun. Man, You should have had that iron somewhere in the top of the closet. A 3-year-old can't get in the top of the closet. At least I don't think so. You should have had that thing in the top of the closet, hidden, or in your closet in the jacket pocket or something. Anywhere, just where that kid couldn't get to it, man. That's just that gun had to just be wide open on the dresser or right under the pillow or something. You just forgot about it and let that kid just... And that's another thing too, man. A lot of people don't really watch their children. They just give them an iPad and just let them go. Give them some cookies or some potato chips or something and just let them go. Just anything to keep them quiet and out of their hair. Now, I'm not saying that that's what these parents done, but for that child to be alone long enough to get a gun, if the gun was put up, then he had to go through something to get to the gun, which would take some time. If the gun wasn't put up, then that's negligent on the parent. I just think it's negligent on the parents, period. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say. That's just crazy, man. It's crazy. But anyway, if you gotta have that iron in your house, which a lot of people do need it, it's necessary. I definitely agree with having guns, although I'm a parolee and I can't have them now. But I'll get my rights invoked again once I'm done with this my legal obligations, and I get 100% of my citizenship back. All of my rights returned to me. I definitely endorse protection in the home. Definitely. Nobody's safe without it. But you gotta do better with these kids, man. That kid lost his life before he even had a chance to have a life. That's sad, man. Parents, y'all gotta do better. Gotta be more vigilant. Straight up. Real food for thought. God bless.
And here at Area South Police Headquarters talking to police. Police at this point are still investigating, and no one at this point has been charged with any wrongdoing. Police tape off the area in front of the apartment where the boy lived. It is a crime scene now. Investigators talk to neighbors. The family has lived on the first floor in the apartment for less than a year, but many neighbors say they saw the little boy outside playing.
It's devastating. I mean, it's terrible. As a parent, I wouldn't even know. I can't imagine it.
It's sad, you know. There's basically the people kept to themselves, and you know, I seen the kids out there playing and the mom taking them to the park.
Police say the boy was shot in the face and taken to Trinity Hospital, where he was pronounced dead a short time later. A neighbor saw the mother and father rush out of the house, apparently on the way to the hospital.
They just ran out and rushed into the car and left.
I got sick to my stomach and I started crying. I just felt bad, not only for the child he's gone, but you know, for the dad, you know, and the mom too.
While police are hinting the shooting may have been accidental, the investigation is continuing to determine who owns the gun that was used and who fired it. According to a Chicago police spokesperson, tragic news as this young child has succumbed to injuries. Family reports to police that they heard a gunshot while in another room and found their child with a gun. We extend our deepest condolences as detectives continue to investigate. DCFS has also been called in to assist. The medical examiner's office has not yet released the little boy's name. Again, police have not yet said who they believe the gun belonged to or how the boy gained access to it. Those will be key questions to answer as to whether they filed charges.